This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
The Mets play playoff baseball in Milwaukee. Bearcats and Big Red do battle along Lake Cayuga, and the Black Bears awaken from their summer slumber. This is the Sports Desk. After an 0-5 start, and at one point in May being 11 games under 500, and what many consider to be a fantasy. Well, that very much became reality on Tuesday in Milwaukee. The New York Mets began their quest for the Commissioner's Trophy in Game 1 of the National League Wild Card. Carlos Mendoza in his first playoff game as manager in his first season on the bench for the Mets. Amazing's down a pair in the second when Jesse Winker sends one down the right field line. The Mets mid-season acquisition coming up clutch in Game 1. That scores 2 as Mark Ventos and Pete Alonso score off of the triple. Mets even it up at 2. All square now at 4 in the 5th inning. It's Vientos again at the dish now. He brings in 2 with the single, and the Mets are up 6-4 in Game 1. And then a couple of batters later, J.D. Martinez, this with the bases loaded, he breaks it wide open. The Mets, second 2-run single in the inning. Amazings go up 8-4. Ryan Stanek finishes off the Brewers in the 9th. Mets double up Milwaukee and take a 1-0 lead in the series. Mets not the only New York team in playoff action this Tuesday. Liberty hosting the Aces for Game 2 of the WNBA semis. New York takes a 2-0 lead behind another big performance from Sabrina Ionescu, the Barclays queen, with 24 points to lead all scorers. She added 9 boards and 5 assists. New York can close it out with a win on the road on Friday. Bearcats men's soccer back on the pitch Tuesday night. The team taking a break from conference play to match up with the 607 rivals in the Finger Lakes, Cornell Big Red. Bearcats and Big Red meeting for the 17th time in program history. 17 minutes in, Big Red on the run. Alex Harris gets behind the back line. The flag stays down, and Harris finds the back of the net. This puts Big Red up 1 early. Bearcats answer back off the throw, and Marcus Naheem with the cannon. He sends it all the way to the top of the backs, and Gavin Egan sends it to the back of the net. Bing evens it up at 1, and then just before half, the boot, and DJ Megliola gets a foot on it. Bearcats head to half, up a goal, 2-1, but second half, Cornell takes over. First, Danny Loco with the header off the feed from the far side. That evens it up at 2 between Binghamton and Cornell, and then a few moments later, Connor Miller would put Big Red ahead for good. Cornell scored 4 goals in the final 20 minutes of the game. Big Red with a big win over the Bearcats, 5-2. Bearcats volleyball red hot once again, though. Winners of 3 in a row on the court, and on Tuesday, winners of 3 conference awards for the team's efforts over the last 7 days. 5th-year captain Svetlana Ilieva picked up her 3rd straight America East Player of the Week award. Ilieva averaged 6 kills a set in the team's 3 games over the week. She also recorded a career-high 28 kills on Sunday in a win over LIU. Joining her winning conference honors, junior Lottie Scully, who won the Setter of the Week honor in the AE. Scully had 38 assists against UAlbany, a career high until she broke that just a couple days later with 56 against Long Island University. Joining the upperclassman freshman Victoria Dimitrova, the first-year right-side hitter, won her first Rookie of the Week award for her Bearcat career. And while most Bears are getting ready to shut it down and hibernate for winter, the Binghamton Black Bears are just starting its hunt for a 2nd straight championship. The Bears were back on the ice Tuesday morning in the same place that just 5 months ago they hoisted the cup. The puck officially dropping Tuesday morning on the new FPHL season. The defending Commissioner Cup champs hit the ice at Visions Veterans Memorial Arena for its first practice of the new year. First 2 practices, actually, as the team's hosting 2-a-days ahead of its next game, or its first game in Watertown. Black Bears are returning 15 players from last year's championship, including captain and starting goalie, Captain Tyson Kirkby, and the starting goalie. We spoke with Brent Sherwood between sessions about the mood of his team.
A lot of smiling faces coming in, so everyone's happy to get back on the ice, see each other, try to catch up with all of them, but it's too tough in one day. But as far as the energy goes, you couldn't ask for anything better. We're just trying to get the rust off, get back into a routine, and get some good habits going.
Sherwood says building those habits is a lot easier when you have a foundation of veterans who echo your message on the ice. Veterans like the team's captain, Tyson Kirkby, and a 1-2 punch in Binghamton's net with Connor McNanama and Nolan Eckbert.
He sets the tone in practice and games. He does it all, whether it's face-offs, D-zone, forecheck, and penalty kill, power play. he's our go-to guy. It allows us to play a little bit more offensive by having that trust back in the net. So obviously you don't want to give up odd man rushes. However, like we can sustain those. So with having those two goaltenders in that.
Black Bears start the season on the road October 11th in Watertown. The home opener and banner raising October 12th. That at the Memorial Arena. Puck drops Saturday at 7. That's going to be it for us this evening. We will see you again in the morning, but until then, we're going to throw it back over to you, Autria.